Today is step 8 of 21 steps forward. Welcome back, and I hope you enjoyed your 7th step anniversary workout yesterday. We live in an unprecedented moment and a time when the health of individuals are just as important as the general public health. One of the things that I've been hearing constantly is how much people value their wellness and their freedom to experience the outdoors in whatever way that they choose. Going for a walk, going for a bike ride, and of course, traveling to their nearest recreation facility to enjoy the sport of their choice. My hope is that after this stay-at-home order is done with, and after your 21st step is achieved towards better fitness, that you will still continue to value the work that you've put in here, and that you will continue to invest in increasing your overall wellness and fitness capacity. We here at 21 Steps Forward are here to guide and assist, so feel free to write me at Terrence@21stepsforward.com to talk. Now, let's get to work. Our warm-up Tabata for today introduces a couple new movements, starting with the hollow body to alternating toe touch, dips, and then a seated leg raise hold. Remember to have your Gymnex app downloaded with the Tabata function ready to go with 12 intervals instead of the traditional 8. Work for 20 seconds on your first movement, rest for 10 seconds, move on to the next, repeating the set in order 4 times. So our first movement is our hollow body to alternating toe touch. This requires a lot of core stamina, in addition, a little bit of motor neuron coordination. So this is what it looks like. You're gonna start on your back, lying down on the ground. Your hollow body is achieved by lifting both the hands and the upper back and the feet off the ground, supporting your body by pressing down through your low belly, pressing your low back into the ground. From here, right leg, left leg, right leg, left leg. All the while keeping your hands and your feet up off the ground. Hollow body to alternating toe touch. Your second movement is your dips. So grab a chair and then use the seat to hold on to. So hands go on either side. Feet are up in front of me. I have a slight bend through my leg. I'm gonna lower my hips down and then press back up. Now the focus is on our arms, right? So you wanna get that full extension and then flexion through your triceps. Your third movement is going to be your seated leg raise hold. Find yourself comfortable on your seat. And now you can play around with how difficult this movement is going to be. If I sit way back on my seat and raise my legs, I'm going to get some response to my quads here, but you'll certainly get a lot more if you sit forward on your seat. Now your hand placement is also important. Sitting back in the seat, you could be right here at the front, pretty easy. But then as I move forward and sit in that upright body position, this is a lot harder. So sit as far forward as you can, lifting those legs, and you're holding this for 20 seconds. Today is another challenging workout with 4 rounds of 3 challenging movements: single leg stand-ups, planked hop-overs, and wall walks. Your time will be capped at 12 minutes, so be prepared to work hard to get all your reps completed as quickly as possible. Our first movement takes us back to a couple of workouts before when we did our single leg stand-ups. In this workout, you're looking for 10 reps for one leg before switching over to the other. Select a leg to start off with, and you're looking to complete 10 total reps. Start seated, one leg out, stand up, sit down. Notice I'm standing all the way up, squeezing my glutes, opening my hips, one leg is off the ground, and then I'm going to return back to the seat. Once I finish 10 reps, I can switch to my other leg, and same deal. Hips going back and down to that seated position. Now, if you're having difficulty with this movement, do your very best to try the stand up, give yourself some momentum, but then if you need to, you can always use 2 legs to sit down. Our second movement is going to take us back to our plank. And in this position, we're now going to get a little bit more dynamic by moving those legs back and forth. If it helps, you can have an object or a standard of which you want to hop over. So, for example, say I have this tennis ball. This is going to be my standard for which I am going to hop my legs over. So the tennis ball goes back here, starting in a plank position, and I'm going to hop left to right. Now, every time you go there and back, that is 1 rep. So 1, 2, 3, 4, so on and so forth until you hit 15. Now, if you want to challenge yourself, maybe you're going to go a little bit higher. So for example, maybe I have now a dumbbell. Not only is it a little taller, it's also a little bit wider. So back to my plank position, and now hopping over. Don't forget, there and back is equal to 1 rep. Our third workout movement might be something that you're not quite familiar with and maybe not all that comfortable with. Let's get inverted with our wall walks. The wall walk starts with you lying down on the ground with your feet against the wall. From here, you're going to walk your feet up the wall, planking out, and then walking your feet down. Now it is a wall walk, so I want to see your feet walk up the wall and then walk on the way down. Now, if you're not quite confident in this movement, that's okay. What I want you to do is give yourself a set number of steps that you're going to take up the wall before you come down. The version I just did, that was 3 steps up the wall and 3 steps down. For those of you who are more comfortable getting into that inverted position, you can now start to walk your hands towards the wall. Start down on the ground with your chest. From here, walk your feet and your hands towards the wall, and then walk yourself down, maintaining control all the way back down to the ground. 1 rep is you going up and back down to the ground.